Hello guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to Noodle Park. Yeah, this is Jurassic World Evolution 2 and I'm in sandbox mode. I didn't want to do the story because I wanted to just create my own sort of park really, and I've only just started. I've played it for about an hour and a half and I've just created some few bits here. We're on the coast of in the UK. So if we come right over here, so at the moment the park's not open, obviously because I haven't built it all yet. So I'll give you a little show around what we have built. Maybe we could go into first person mode here. So will be like the entrance to the park here. Over here, I think this is the control center. Yeah, I'm sure that's the control center. This is the science research center. So when you come in the park, you are automatically greeted by this huge enclosure here. I will build some paths around it. Over here is the power system, so this is creating all the power for us. Over here is like another sort of like a research center who go off to find fossils and stuff like that. And right over here is the staff room. So that's cool. I've got a lot more to build before I open it. I want to get it established before I do anything to it. So we have one enclosure there. We'll probably build another one here. And here we have another enclosure. Down here. As you can see, this one's got quite high walls. I'll tell you now what's in them, what's going to be in them. This one's going to have an Allosaurus in there, which is obviously quite a dangerous dinosaur, hence we've got these sort of things. And all these have got attached are these buildings, which are viewing stations. So you can view, I put a feeder there, hopefully the dinosaur from there. So I'm going to put obviously another one there as well. In that one there, the first one you go in is going to be Triceratops. So over here, I believe is another kind of, this is the Ranger Park, where the Rangers are. It's quite a big park. And this footpath, all this space I've got here to build enclosures in. I'm going to put an aviary. But I'm going to take you up to my lagoon area. There will be like attractions, shops, and look at that beautiful view here at night time. Wonderful, great graphics, right? So once the whole park's doing, I'll give you a tour of it like this, like if you were going around the park yourself. There's different areas. This one here, there is another area that goes up over that way. Again, I will put things here, smaller attractions with different sort of dinosaurs in there. And yes, in Sandbox you can use any dinosaur that's already. So here we are over to the lagoon area. Once again, beautiful there, look. Take a little screenshot there. I've got another big enclosure there with another viewing point here. I'm not sure why that's not been able to go in yet, but we'll have a look at that. Here is my lagoon with viewing. So let's have a quick look here. So here's a lagoon. We can maybe go into the drone. So you've got a drone in here. And obviously you can go into aim mode. We can go into camera mode. Nothing in here as yet. I haven't released any dinosaurs. I do have some ready. So in there we have a Tylosaurus waiting to be released into there. But he can stay in there at the moment because I'm not releasing them yet. This is a small ranger station. And this is a veterinary station. In here we have a Spinosaurus ready to be released. We're not releasing him just yet. Small substation. Just make sure everything's working. See why this isn't working over here. Important to ensure that your dinosaurs are visible to the guests. Check the visibility view to identify any gaps. Areas that popular buildings will likely become congested with guests. Plan your park around this. Well, it's all green, isn't it? So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And obviously this is another viewing centre. So you can see from the top. And you can see from the bottom. So that's pretty cool. So how about if we release one of these dinosaurs, eh? Shall we release this one?
Remember when you were a kid and they told you not to eat, then go in the water? Well, with this predator, the Tylosaurus, if you go in the water, you're gonna get eaten. I mean, seriously, this is every sailor's nightmare come to life.
So here you can see edit environment. So what else does it need in here? Open space. So we could see if we could increase the open space a bit more. Um, so yeah, open space. How do we increase that? Let's see if we can increase. Can't do it with that. Maybe we can, yeah, we can assign a unit to that one. So we've got an additional bay. Anyway, we've assigned a unit to it. Shall we go and have a quick look at the drone? So we only want one in there, obviously. Let's go to camera mode. That looks really cool, doesn't it? What I'm gonna do is, let me click back on here. I want to change something. Can I change a feeder? So if we're gonna go to environment, feeder, we want it, so we probably need to see if we can demolish one. Demolish. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think we can. Yeah, okay, we know about the feeders. So that's put quite a few fish in there, but I think I need to try and put see if there's a way of putting a bigger feeder in there. Yeah. Requires shallow water. So this one.
But its elongated snout also posed a considerable danger to its prey, ramming its target at high speeds to stun
Right, I'm not sure where this is supposed to fit in. Let me zoom out. Okay, so probably there's no way to fix that on there. Well, he's got food, so he's released. Like in this one here, this is where we're going to have the Spinosaurus. So what we need to do with this is maybe we could do a bit more environmental stuff, couldn't we, really? Maybe put a bit of woodlands in there as well, so he's got a bit of cover. So we've done that. So what we can do now is we'll click on this and we can release this mighty Spinosaurus.
Okay, even I have to admit that this next dinosaur is impressive. The Spinosaurus is perhaps the largest of carnivores. Of course, I'll never get close enough to one to see for myself, but that's why I have you.
Well, he looks very cool. So if you need to change any of the environment, we can go in, we can maybe add a bit more water for him. Because they are semi-aquatic. Let's add some more feeders for him. I think he's eating now. Let's have a quick look to see if we have capture mode. We do. So can we pause? No, how can we pause the game? There must be a way that we can pause the game, because there's this bit down the bottom here. Okay. So there you go. We can pause the game. Hide this. Can we come up? That's pretty cool. Let's have a little look at this. So you've got raise, lower, time of day. We can put overcast, rainstorm. No, we don't want that. Should we come down slightly and then point the camera up? I'm gonna change the weather, time of day, midday. We hide that now. Get some nice snaps of the dinosaur here. Cool. And we'll leave that mode. So that's really cool. So what we're going to do now, before we end the video, let's go down here and release the other dinosaurs, shall we? Because the thing is, you need to release them to find out what they need. They need more water, more coverage and stuff. And you can only do that by releasing them. So we're going to go here. And this is going to be our Triceratops.
Our goal at the park is to keep guest count to the maximum, and the body count to a minimum. George Lambert is the man tasked with that, task. Mr. Lambert?
What can be said about the Triceratops? This is one of those dinosaurs that really defines our business. People want to see them, and we want to share them with the world. Don't let that fearsome appearance fool you. Those horns are mostly for defense and impressing other Triceratops. This animal is an herbivore. It can be a star attraction or a security nightmare if it turns those horns in our fencing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Triceratops to the park.
So there we go. We've released them into the park. We've got one more dinosaur we can release. The Allosaurus. Obviously, he's going to be on his own. They do not mix really well. So here we go.
Dr. Kajal Dua. I'd ask what brings you here, but I'm not sure I'd get an answer.
Every dinosaur that's recreated is important, but some also capture our imaginations. The Allosaurus is one such animal. It is believed that in its original environment, it was squarely at the top of the food chain. I'm interested to discover if that's true, given the opportunity.
He has got water. He needs a bit more apparently. So we're going to pop some water in here a bit more. Okay. We'll pop that in there, but we're also going to put him in a couple of feeders in there. And I think we need a bit more of the coverage as well. And then we can add a few like rocks in here. And then we're going to also add a bit of rock here. A bit of sand around here. And then we can click on the dinosaur. we can have a little look at him. So while he's sleeping, let's pause. Let's go to capture mode. We'll hide this. Capture. Yeah, what I'm going to do, because I've got the capture mode in a rainstorm, let's just put it as overcast. We don't need it like that, do we? So, here we go. So, how did we pause again? Anyway. He's sleeping. Because apparently he likes to sleep in the day. Cool. So there we go, guys. That's the start of me park. So we're gonna save it there. Noodle Park. And we'll carry on. I'll build it up a bit more and I'll show you how we're getting on then. Cheers, guys.